She's a homemaker, don't you know? She'll teach you how to cook and sew, and how to wield a hammer. It's the June the Homemaker Show.
Hello, and welcome to the June the Homemaker Show. Today on June the Homemaker, we are making pizza. Pizza is really easy. You just make pizza dough, or you buy pizza dough if you're lame. And then you stretch it out into a big circle, and you put it on a pan with a bunch of other delicious things on it, and then ta-da, that's pizza. I heard a rumor at one time in my life that pizza started because people who would roast meats in Italy would lose little pieces of meat off of their big hunks of meat all the time. So then instead of just selling the big roasted meat, they started lining the bottoms of their meat ovens with bread. And then they would also sell the bread off the bottom of the oven, which had all the little meat chunks and juice on it. And then that was how pizza started. That was the rumor that I heard. Maybe you can tell me how pizza started. How did pizza start? Make up the story. Post it in the comments below. We are going to make basil pesto pizza in my brand new food processor slash blender, but you can't see the blender part right now because we're going to be food processing. I have a basil plant here. It's literally a basil plant. I don't know if you can see that. And the first time that I tried to make basil pesto in this delightful food processor, I kind of just shoved everything in there, and then it got stuck because all the stems wound around the blades and stuff. So this time, I'm gonna cut it into hunks of stuff. Hopefully, the hunks will be small enough that they won't get wound around the blade. Wound up, Wade. The basil part pretty much filled up the food processor. So I'm just gonna turn it on and hope that it goes down a little bit. Oh my god, this is not just one thing of parsley, it's two things of parsley. I don't know if you're noticing me just cutting giant piles of leaves and shoving them in there, but that's pretty much all this is about. I'm gonna go ahead and run that now with the parsley. In with the basil and the parsley, we are going to put crap tons of garlic. So first of all, crap tons definitely is a unit of measure in my life, and it mostly means a lot, but not just a lot. If you put in a lot and then you put in a little bit more than that, more than you think is wise, that is crap tons. And the reason that we're putting in crap tons of garlic is because a lot of people in this house, and by a lot I mean two, namely me and my stepdad, are fighting off getting sick. I hate being sick. It is not my favorite thing at all. Garlic is amazing. It is a natural virucide, and it will definitely ward off your cold or flu. So if you are sick, or if you are getting sick, you should definitely eat things with a lot of garlic in them. First of all, because they are delicious, and second of all, because they will make you not be sick anymore. Not that I'm a doctor or anything, I just really like garlic and think that it is awesome, so you can totally trust my opinion about that. I think I just put in 4 or 5 cloves, and now I'm about to put in 5 or 6 more cloves. The cloves are small. They're like small cloves. And it's important to take off the skin of your garlic. I mean, not super important, but it's something that you probably just want to do for the sake of the people that you're feeding. And also, this is one of my favorite kitchen utensils. This is a garlic masher. It's pretty much the coolest thing ever. Oh! Those are the faces that I make when I'm making garlic being mashed up. Here's how the garlic masher is. It has a top that has teeth on it and a bottom that has teeth in it. And then when you put them together and twist it around, it minces the garlic for you. I can highly recommend it to anybody who uses garlic as a thing, because it's also very easy to clean. It's dishwasher safe. Now we're putting these into here. In with the garlic, we're gonna do some more spices. And you know me and spices. Just smell it and decide if you like it that day, and then put it in if you decide you like it. So there's some oregano, there's some red pepper, Italian spices, rosemary, and of course, salt and normal pepper, and some olive oil. That's 2 blurps. For those of you who are counting, a blurp is also a unit of measure. It's roughly equivalent to a tablespoon, but mostly it's just measured by like the motion of the liquid. Blurp. If it goes blurp, then that's a blurp. Oh, and that's the pizza dough. I'm ready for this to be crazy, like spring break. I'm pronouncing that amazing. This is our awesome pizza pan, which is kind of my favorite thing. It's big and a circle, but also it has these holes in the bottom, so the bottom of your pizza gets really crispy, which is the coolest. It's like the bee's knees. With making pizza dough for pizza, you're gonna wanna flour it a whole bunch. I've always wanted to try throwing the dough. I've always felt like it was really unwise for me to try, but I think I'm gonna because the camera's running. Okay, so what if I do that? I almost lost it, but this is really cool, you guys. Okay, two-handed. Does that count as throwing the dough? Doing that and catching it again? Oh, I think I am totally pizza royalty right now. Oh my god, check it out! I'm totally spinning the dough in the air! Oh, I feel like something really bad's gonna happen if I continue doing that. Okay. Also, I'm getting flour everywhere, and Mom the Homemaker is gonna kill me. After the pizza dough gets to a point where you feel like you really can't handle it just on your hands anymore, just lay it on the pan and then stretch out the sides where you feel like it needs to be stretched. So now you have this nice thing. Now I'm going to put out the pesto. On top of the pesto, I'm going to put a layer of spinach leaves. Oh crap. I have to preheat the oven that I am going to cook this pizza in, but at least I remembered that before I'm done putting the pizza together. I'm preheating my pizza to 425. I mean my oven. I am not preheating the pizza to 425 because that would be sad for everyone involved. I have already grated some mozzarella cheese because mozzarella cheese is the bee's knees, mostly because that just rhymes, and I wanted a thing to say that rhymed. Now the cheese is what holds everything together, which is why I put the spinach leaves down first and then the mozzarella cheese, because spinach leaves can be kind of finicky and don't really want to stay where you put them. So if you put the mozzarella cheese between the spinach leaves and the other toppings that you're going to do, then it works out really well. And by really well, I mean deliciously. And then I'm covering the top with mushrooms, because mushrooms are also delicious and also kind of my favorite. I think I cut too many mushrooms. Well, it's okay. Someone will have to just eat them. Kat the Homemaker, where are you? Mushrooms shrink, you know? They don't, like, stay. This is still kind of an insane amount of mushrooms. On top of the mushrooms, I'm going to put Romano cheese. Romano cheese, you say? What the heck is up with that, dude? Well, let me tell you, Broham. It is only the most delicious cheese ever. It is only the most delicious cheese ever. Now I think this pizza is pretty much ready to go in the oven. We are going to cook it basically until it looks done. This is the before picture. Isn't it delicious? I think it looks totally delicious. Just in case you were wondering, it looks delicious now, and it's also going to look delicious later, assuming that I don't drop it on the bottom of the oven or make it be eaten by Kat the Homemaker. Look at that. Isn't that just the most delicious thing you've ever seen in your life? Oh, and it smells amazing too. So now you totally know how to make pizza. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel and post in the comments below with the questions that I had. I'll try to remember to post the comments, the questions in the side. And now you guys know how to make pizza, like from scratch and everything, because you already know how to make dough. What? Or if you're seeing this episode first, then you can go check out the How to Make Dough episode, and then you'll know how to make dough. So, you know, subscribe here. Check out my second channel for like bloopers and stuff. And follow me on Twitter and be my friend on Facebook. Just connect with me, you know? So anyway, I'm going to eat this pizza, and I hope that you have a lovely evening. I'm going to have a lovely evening eating this pizza, just in case you are wondering.